If life is feeling a little quieter than it used to, don't mistake the silence for God's absence. Sometimes we think that because things have slowed down, nothing is happening. But some of God's greatest work happens in the quiet, when the distractions fade, when certain relationships start to change, when doors begin to close, when your phone isn't ringing as much as it used to. It's easy to think that you've lost something, but what if God is simply making room for something you've been praying for? Maybe this season isn't about what you've lost. Maybe it's about what God is preparing you to receive. Not every ending is a loss. Sometimes an ending is God's way of making room for a new beginning. Sometimes He has to remove noise before we can hear His voice. Sometimes He has to remove the distractions so we can focus on what truly matters. Sometimes He has to close doors because He sees what's beneath it. And He loves us enough to protect us from what we cannot see. I know that waiting isn't easy. Silence isn't easy. Watching people walk away isn't easy. Wondering what's next isn't easy. But don't let this season convince you that God has forgotten about you. He hasn't. Just because you can't see Him move doesn't mean He isn't working. There is a season when God works beneath the surface. Just like a seed growing up under the ground long before anyone sees the harvest, God is often doing His greatest work in places we cannot see. So don't rush to fill every empty space. Don't go back to the people God removed just because you're lonely. Don't open doors that God intentionally closed. Trust that if God removes something, He has a reason. And trust that if He creates a space in your life, He intends to fill it with something better. Maybe He's making room for peace. Maybe He's making room for healing. Maybe He's making room for the right relationship. Maybe He's making room for an opportunity you never saw coming. Whatever it is, don't be afraid of this season. Embrace it, pray through it, grow through it, because this quiet season may become the reason and the very season you look back and realize God was preparing you for everything you've been praying for. If you're in a season of waiting, don't lose hope. God is still working. God is still preparing. God is still making a way. And when the time is right, you'll understand why something had to leave before the right thing could arrive. If this message encouraged you today, type amen in the comments. And if you're in a waiting season, know that you're not walking alone. Peace on purpose.